Hello everybody. Sorry, I'm trying to get this standing somewhere. Please stay. Do not move. All right, let me back up for a second. Okay, let's have a conversation. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good evening. Let's fix this light here. Good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday, everybody. How you doing? Today we are going to discuss the different ways. Okay, so I have my notes here. Keep me organized. If not, I'm gonna ramble and ramble and ramble. Okay, so we don't want that. So today we're gonna discuss the different ways, okay, to improve your relationship with money. All right, so I talk strategies all the time. I tell you guys, hey, put your money here. Hey, buy this. Oh, well, even though I can't give you investment advice, hint, hint, right? I cannot give you investment advice, but I can teach you, right, how to look for things on your own, how to determine if an investment is good or not on your own, okay? Hi, Cleisleen. Hi, Mieland. Hi, Marie. How are you guys? You guys are always on live, always supporting. Thank you so much for your continued support. You're always supporting. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to improve your relationship with money. So tag your friends, right? Invite your friends to the group, right? This is how we get this group to grow, is to invite your friends. Okay, so true to fashion, we're going to start in 5 minutes, of course. All right, while we're getting started, we have about 3 minutes until 6:35. Go ahead and type it in the chat. Where are you watching from? Okay, are you watching this live? Are you watching this on the replay? I'm gonna how about I interact with myself? Let me do that. Okay, I'm gonna interact. Ooh, gotta turn down the volume. Hello everybody. Hello everyone. I am coming to you live. I'm trying to say what I'm typing. From Miramar, Florida. Okay, where are you guys watching from? All right, Marilyn says live from Stratford, Connecticut. I love Connecticut. Oh my God, it's almost fall. So I love fall. I might just take a trip up north just to see the leaves. I love fall. I lived in Pennsylvania last year for about 6 months. Had a little sabbatical. Just wanted to just take a break from everything. And oh my God, my favorite part was the scenery. First time I ever experienced a real fall. It was amazing. Awesome. We'd love to have you, right? I love Connecticut. I went through Connecticut when I was driving to Boston. So yeah. Okay. Florence from South Carolina. South Carolina. Okay, beautiful. I've never been to South Carolina. I've driven through it, but never been. Okay. Marie from New Jersey. Jersey girl over here. I was in Jersey for a while too. Jersey City. Hi, Kat. Hey, Kat. Kat's Kitchen. Guys, shout out to Kat over here, right? She is killing it. She sells Creole seasonings, right? One of the things I love about her seasonings is that her seasonings don't really have too much salt in it. So you have the liberty to add salt, remove salt, whatever you want to do, right? You're not, some of these seasonings out there, they're so salty you can't really enjoy the seasoning because it's so salty, So Kat gotcha. She's got the ippies. She's got the elderberry, am I saying it right? The syrup to keep your lungs fresh during COVID. All right, shout out to Kat. Orlando, she's watching from Orlando. Michael Douglas, he is watching from Florence. Oh, I already said that. What is wrong with me? Womali says true. Yes, Womali, how are you? Okay, what time is it? Let me see. All right, 6:34. Okay. So we have about 1 minute. We're going to wait till everybody comes on, okay? But in the meantime, okay, let's talk about your relationship with your money. Don't worry, I'm not going to give out the secrets just yet, okay? We're just having a conversation, okay? What are some different relationships that you have in your life, right? Let's talk about relationships in general, not just romantic ones, because I know when you say the word relationship, you automatically think of your loved one, right? Your significant other, but other than your significant other, what type of relationships do you have in your life already? What are some relationships you already have in your life? Type it in the chat, okay? What are some relationships you already have in your life? What are some relationships? I'll go first. Your loved one. I already gave it away, right? Your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your side person, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, right? I mean, it's 2022 almost, right? It's 2021. Hey, whatever floats your boat, right? So that's a relationship, right? The mother and child. Good one, Marie. Yes, absolutely. And I think you have a son, right? So a relationship with your son, right? All right, awesome. Tanya, hey Tanya, how are you? Tanya, we need to have a follow-up. I'm wondering how you guys are. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope the investments are doing well. I know you guys are killing it in NVIDIA. I'm not trying to put your business out there. but hey, everybody knows I talk about the same stocks over and over. So, right, NVIDIA, yes. Husband, yes, absolutely, right? Milan says a relationship with my job, right? With my family, my husband, my son, and my friends. Absolutely. Yes, Tanya. Yeah, we need to do a follow-up for sure. Yes. Okay. So when we're talking about the relationship with money, this is no different from any other relationships that you have, right? You have a relationship with your spouse. You have a relationship with your children, all right, or your child. You have a relationship with your friends, and even your friends. Each of your friends, right? You have different relationships with your friends. You have some friends that are, like if this friend is around, you're having a good time, right? But you probably can't tell her your secrets, okay? Then you have another friend. She may not be, oh, I just got a check. Nice deposit. See, guys? We all need to have a relationship with residual income. That's what we need to have a relationship with, right? Ain't nothing like getting hey, you just got blah, blah, blah deposited while you're alive. I just love that. This is stuff that I manifested. I wanted this and here I am. I have it. But anyways, that's not part of the life. Okay. All right. Yes, you have a relationship with, Kat says, I'm sorry, it wasn't Kat. It was Milan. I think Kat did say something about business as well, right? You may have a friend that, hey, you could talk business with your friend. Maybe they're not that much fun. Maybe you can't go clubbing, go to a strip club and throw dollar bills and eat some chicken wings with them. But they can give you some advice about business, right? So each relationship that you have some things that you do to nurture the relationship, right? Type in a 1 if you guys are with me. Okay, when you have a relationship, whether it's a relationship with money, whether it's a relationship with your mom, whether it's a relationship with your parents, whether a relationship with your boss, whether it's a relationship with another business partner, whether it's a relationship with other people that may collaborate with you on your businesses, right? Your coworkers, right? All of these, you have to nurture them. Type in a 1. I only saw 1. You guys understanding what I'm saying, right? Right? Well, Marie says a relationship with customers. Yes, queen. I'm building a relationship with you guys, right? I am nurturing my relationship with you. I know I haven't been on live consistently. I'm so sorry, guys. There's so much going on. And I'm like restructuring my business, trying to scale everything, trying to get everything. So I have neglected my relationship with you guys. But don't worry, I'm going to make it up to you, okay? I'm going to make it. But yes, you're right. I'm so glad you wrote that. Well, Marie, yes. A relationship with your customers, right? You want to keep, it's not just, hey, thanks for paying this invoice. Hope you make some money or hope whatever, you get your results, right? You want to nurture that relationship. Why? Why do we nurture relationships? Why? Type it in the chat. I'm going to give you guys some time. Why do we nurture relationships? What is the point of nurturing relationships? Why do we care to even nurture a relationship with someone like a customer or a boss or the children and the spouse? That's easy, right? The children and the spouse and the family, that's your family, that's your blood. That's who you're connected to. That's your love, right? That's who you come home to. So that makes sense. But what about everything else that's not really your immediate family? Why is it important to nurture that relationship? Let's type it in the chat here, okay? All right, I got a couple of 1s, so you guys are with me, okay? Milan, Milan is watching. Hi, Milan. Hello. Manushka is watching. Hi, Manushka. Hello. Okay, so why is it important? Okay, Marie says to keep them around. Okay, we're getting warm. We're getting deep over here, right? Marie, why is it important to keep them around? Why is it important to keep them around? Why? Obviously, we know, the spouse, right? It's important to keep them around because that's why you got married in the first place, right? To have a companion and to have someone that has your back, right? That you can do life together with. That's easy. Keep your kids around. Well, you brought them into this world. You want to keep them around, right? But what about everybody else? What about everything else? Why is it important to keep them alive? To keep it alive and thriving, okay? To keep it alive and thriving. To keep you alive and thriving? You said it. Do you mean me? To keep me alive and thriving? If that's your answer, that's deep. Right? I mean, we are social beings. If that is your answer, I'm not sure if you're talking about you, to keep you thriving or to keep them thriving. Okay? If tell me what you were saying. Keep the relationship thriving. Okay, but why are we keeping the relationship thriving? Why is it important for us to keep these relationships? Why? Who can tell me in the chat, right? Why is it important to keep your relationships thriving? Okay, other than, we're not talking about the spouse or the children. That's obvious, right? Why is it important to keep your friends' your relationship with your friends thriving? Why is it important to keep the relationship with your boss thriving? Why is it important to keep your relationship with money thriving? Why is it important to keep your relationship with yourself? Nobody said self, right? We all have a relationship with ourselves. Before we can have a relationship with anybody, we need to have a relationship with ourselves. Type in a 1 if you guys are with me. Type in a 1 if you're with me, okay? Type in a 1 if you're with me. Type in a 0 if you're like, yeah, I don't care about myself. I'm selfless. As long as everybody else is good, I don't care about myself. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Who am I to tell you any different? Okay? You want to have a relationship with yourself. Okay? Right? I got a couple of 1s there. Okay. So now we're starting to get, Romali says, because it's important to have relationships with them to have a lifetime relationship. Okay? That didn't really give me an answer. Okay? So you're telling me it's important to have a relationship with them to keep the relationship. Well, why do we need the relationship in the first place? That's what I'm trying to get at. We're trying to get deeper than that. Why is it important to get the relationship? I understand it's important to nurture the relationship to keep it, but why? Why? Why do I need to put all that work to nurture a relationship? Okay? Because it's bring you money, okay? Well, Mali, I don't know what you mean. The customers, it brings you money. Is that why? Okay, yes. So maybe the money is the motive, right? Or maybe you actually like what you do. For me, it's not the money, right? I can have money with or without customers. You already know that, right? So it has nothing to do with the money. It has everything to do with the community for me, right? With helping you guys thrive, okay? Because it's not fun to be at the top by myself. I hate when I want to go somewhere that's expensive and then all of my friends can't afford it. Oh, I can't afford it, or I have to work, or whatever the case is. That's so annoying, right? And so I love to see other people thrive with me, okay? That's actually a motivator for me, okay? But the money could be part of it as well, to stay relevant. Ooh, now we're getting deep. Okay, why do you want to stay relevant? Why is that important? Why do we need to stay relevant? Mental health. That's what we're talking about. There it is. That's what I was looking for. That's exactly it. That's right, Michael. That's the answer I was looking for. Actually, there is no right or wrong answer. That's the answer I was looking to get out of you guys, right? To get you to go that deep. Mental health. The mind. Everything starts in the mind, right? You think it. If I say you guys, okay, close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes and think of the color red. Close your eyes and think of the color red. Close your eyes and think of the color red. Open your eyes and look around your room and find everything that's red. Look at everything. I see my unfinished juice right there. That's red. I have a flyer for BB&T. That's red. I have my red lipstick. I have the red button that says live, that I'm going live. I have a red Bible over there by my bedside, right? A Creole Bible. You don't know the type of power in a Creole Bible, okay? Not no English Bible, a Creole one. That's where all the power is. But that's for another live, okay? All right. I see a red shirt in my closet over there. Okay. What else? I see red on Marie. She has a red shirt on her profile picture. Okay. Why? But was this red not already around? Right? This red, did we just create this red? Type in a 1 if you think we created the red. Type in a 0 if we did not create the red. It was already around. Okay? It was already here. But now that we're aware of it, we can pinpoint it. You guys, there's a method to my madness. Stay with me here, okay? I'm getting to the point. Stay with me. I am getting to the point. Okay? There's an orb here. That was weird. I just saw an orb. I guess I'm looking too deep. I'm looking for the color red, okay? It was already red. Somebody just liked something. Somebody just put a like. That's a red right now. Now you're going to, like, for the rest of the night, you're going to be like, oh, Kat, thank you. Now I see nothing but red, okay? Now I see nothing but red. Why? Because it started in the mind. You made a decision. You made a decision. You made a decision to find the color red, yes or no? And it was already here all around you, but you didn't notice it until you made a decision to find the color red, right? So everything starts in the mind. And so if you want to keep these relationships alive, because we're social beings, that's the elephant in the room, everybody. The elephant in the room is that we're all social beings. We need people. If you take a child and you lock it up in a closet for the first years of their lives, they're not going to be able to think on a deeper level. They're not going to be able to speak, right? They're going to be hindered. Their learning abilities are going to be hindered because they didn't get to feel and touch anybody. We as human beings, right? We need to feel and touch everybody. We need these relationships to keep our mind healthy so that we can continue to manifest the life that we want. Type in a 1 if you're with me. This is a deep conversation. We're not talking stocks today. We're talking the real stuff that's going to allow you to see the opportunities for the stocks. Okay? So the type of money that you want to make, if it's 10K a month, 20K a month, okay, my next goal is 50K a month. I'm ready to make 50K a month in my business. That is my goal. So guess what? I'm looking at every video out there. How does she make 50K a month? This one makes 100K a month. What is she doing? What are the strategies that they're doing and this and that? Before that, I wasn't looking at 50K. I just wanted to get clients. Forget 50K. I just wanted some clients. Right? And so the 50K does not exist already? It's already there. It's already there. But now I got to find the red in the room. I got to look for the red in the room. Okay, guys? I hope you're connecting this. I know I went a little deep there, but it all starts in the mind. What type of relationship do you want to have with your money? Make a decision to find the red in the room. Make a decision to make 5K a month. Make a decision to grow your business to 10K a month. Make a decision to grow your portfolio from 0 to 25K. Make a decision to create generational wealth. Make a decision. It always starts with a decision. Type in a 1 if you're with me, right? It starts with a decision. You decide to marry this person. You decide to have a child. You decide to work at this facility and interact with these people that you don't even like. All of that is your decision. You decide that you're going to have this person as a friend because you can go to the strip club with them and throw some dollars and eat some wings. Yes or no? It starts with a decision. And so how do you improve your relationship with money? What do you think the answer is? Take a crack at it. Okay? Take a crack at it. How do you improve your relationship with money? What do you need to do in order to improve your relationship with money? Type in the chat. I'm going to scroll up and catch up on the comments because I went off on a tangent here. Okay? How do you decide sorry. Did I just give it away? Right? How do you improve your relationship with money? To keep them around, to build loyalty. Yes, absolutely. You want them to be loyal, right? Okay. To keep it alive and thriving. You said that already. To stay relevant. Okay. Because you want to continue to come back. Loyalty. We were created to be a part of a community. Yes, Tanya. Yes, absolutely. We are created to be part of a community. That is why every faith that is out there, everything, no matter what your religion or whatever, your spirituality, everything is about community. Everybody says it. So, it's the truth. Okay. Produces lifelong and intergenerational benefits for health, productivity, and social. Yes, Kat. That's what I'm talking about, Kat. Yes. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Oof, that's deep. Shifting the mindset. Law of attraction. Absolutely. So true. Got a bunch of ones, $5,000 for now, right? $5,000. It's a decision. It's a decision. And you're going to look for all the red in the room. You're going to look for all the $5,000 in the room. You're going to look for all the opportunities to make $5,000 in your business. You're going to look for all the opportunities to make $5,000 a month, whether it's go through Indeed and find a job that gives you that salary, whether it's a business and find the products that you can sell, right? Find ways to scale your business. You're going to look for all the red in the room. Yes, okay. Kat says self-motivation, change your mindset. Yes, absolutely, so true. Decide to do so. Decide to do so. Exactly. That is the answer, okay? See, it has connected to you. It represents your energy respected. Yes. Now we're having a conversation, okay? How do you improve your relationship with money? You make a decision. It is simply a decision. That's it. Oh, Kat, I've been meaning to call you, but the kids and the and the husband and and this and that. You haven't decided to make money your priority. You don't need to call me. I already make my money a priority. I do this is what I do for a living. So I've already made it a priority for me, but I can't make it a priority for you. First of all, I probably could, but that's not gonna help anything. That's not gonna help anybody. Okay, I won't be able to help myself to keep myself fresh, to give you the best of me. So I can't do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. Hey, Kat, I've been meaning to buy your course, but you haven't made a decision. I'm gonna work with people who made a decision. I don't need to beg you to make a decision. I don't need to slide into your DMs and convince you to make a decision. That's something you have to do for yourself. Okay? All right. So now let's talk about relationships. Let's go back to relationships. Let's go back to the basics of relationship. All right. So we know the first thing we need to do in order to change our relationship is with money is to make a decision. That's with anything, guys. By the way, if you want to improve your relationship with your spouse, make a decision. You want to improve relationship with yourself, right? A lot of us could use some self-love. A lot of us could use some mirror work. Go in the mirror and say, "Man, I love you. Man, you're sexy today." A lot of you guys would benefit from that, okay? A lot of you guys is me. Like, "Damn, Kat, you look good today." Woo! That you need a retwist, but you still look good. That's what I told myself in the mirror. Like, man, I need a retwist, but I still look good though. Okay? You want to have a relationship, you want to improve any relationship, you have to make a decision. What are some other things you do in order to keep a relationship healthy? What are some things? Type it in the chat. What are some things you do to keep your relationship healthy? Type it in the chat. What are some things that you do to keep your relationships healthy? Okay? Alrighty. Kat says yes. Okay, nice. What are some things that you do to keep your relationships healthy? What are some things that you do? Focus on your goals. Okay, no, your relationships. Just your relationships, not money. Forget the money for now. Forget the money, just relationships in general. Okay, yeah, right, that actually works. What is your goal? What's your goal for the relationship, right? Do you want the relationship to work or do you want the relationship to dissolve? Because that could be your goal too. Maybe this relationship no longer serves you. Guys, relationships don't always have to be all about, making them better. Maybe sometimes it's time to cut it off, right? Because if it's not serving you, if it's not making you happy, if it's dragging you, if this person in your life or this thing in your life, maybe your relationship with food, maybe your relationship with spending, maybe your relationship with clothes, maybe your relationship with your body, maybe your relationship with your health, maybe your relationship with your hair. Marie knows what I'm talking about. Especially black women, right? We need to love our hair. We need to have a good relationship with our hair, right? So these are things. These are all things. Yes, know your goal. What is the goal of the relationship? Mirlan says, show up. Yes, show up. Make a decision and show up. Back it up with action. Hey, Kat, I want to get better with my money. My finances are a mess. I make so much money, I don't know where it goes. Make a decision and show up. Don't just make a decision because it sounds like, it's like, oh, yes, I'm going to build generational wealth. I'm going to get my money together. I'm going to get these thoughts, and then cricket. You don't do anything. You don't call anybody. You don't book any appointments with anyone. Does it have to be me? As a matter of fact, sometimes I don't even want it to be me. I'm just being real. I don't want to work with everybody. I really don't. I want to work with people who want to work with me. That's who I want to work with. People who want to work with me. That's who I want to work with. So it doesn't have to be me. So call someone or click on a YouTube video, click on a blog, click on a something and show up. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Next one. Precious says invest by learning more about the relationship. Yes, absolutely, Precious. Right? Educate yourself in a relationship. If it's a marriage and you've been trying to work at it on your own, seek some help. Get a counselor. Get some books. Read some books. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. Communication. Absolutely, communication. Discipline. Yes. Keep expectations realistic. Talk with each other. Communication is essential to a healthy relationship. Be flexible, and most importantly, love yourself. Woo, Kat, can you come and teach this with me, girl? Come teach with me. You know what? I should have you live with me. We're gonna teach this together. You got this. You guys don't need me. All right, I'm done. Live over. You guys don't need me. The live's over. You guys got this. That's it. That's the answer. That's the answer. Okay. Beautiful. Womali says make decisions and work on it. Yes, make a decision and show up. Kat says not all money is good money. You're a business owner, you know. Sometimes it's just not worth the headache. It's not worth the headache. Like, please, you need this money more than I do. So please, just keep your money. Kat knows. We're here, Kat. Okay, beautiful. So let's go to the notes because I got off on a whole tangent. Okay. So not the first rule. I'm so used to rules and strategy, right? Right. The first tip, obviously, is to make a decision. The second tip, right, is to pay attention. Pay attention. When your spouse is speaking about their day, yes, it might be blah, blah, blah. Maybe you're tired. You're like, oh my God, I don't want to hear about your day. But you still show up. You still pay attention. Why? Why do we do that? Why do we pay attention to our children? Why do we pay attention to our spouse? Why do we pay attention to our bosses? Why do we pay to our attention to our friend who's telling us about a guy that they're on and off and you know, and you're like, why don't you just leave this guy already? But you're paying attention. You're listening. You're listening like, oh no, he did what? No way, again? No way. Are we gonna beat him up? Or are you gonna get back with him? What are we doing? Right? Why? Why do we do that? Why? Why do we pay attention to our people, like the people that we're holding a relationship with? Why do we pay attention to the relationship in general? Okay? Why do we need to pay attention? Why is that? I'm going to type it in the chat. Why is it important to pay attention? Why is that important? There's a little lag, so you guys are probably answering, and it's like all going to show up all at once. So sorry. Sorry if you're answering me and I don't see anything. Okay? Sometimes it shows up on my phone faster. So let me see here. Okay, I don't see any answers on my phone either. Why? Why is it important? Why is it important to pay attention? Okay? It's the same thing with the red, guys. It's the same thing. Okay? You made a decision to find red in the room. You showed up to the room, first of all, right? You got to show up to the room. And now you got to pay attention so you can find the opportunities, right? You got to pay attention to the person because that is part of nurturing the relationship. Right? You want the person you want to make them feel heard. You want them to want to continue this relationship as well. If they don't feel heard, if they don't feel like you're paying attention to them, then that's going to dissuade them from continuing the relationship as well on the other end, right? Yes or no? To feel loved and cared for. Absolutely. When you do not give attention to your spouse, it creates many relationship issues. Absolutely. So let's bring that same thought process to our money. Why is it important to pay attention to your money? Why is that important? So many of you guys, out of sight, out of mind, right? So many of you guys, one of the easiest things that you can do, guys, okay? Those of you taking notes, go ahead and print out the last 3 months of your bank statements. I'm going to say it again. You're going to print out the last 3 months. So where are we today? We're in September. So you're going to print out August. You're going to print out July, and you're going to print out June. You're going to print out August. You're going to print out July, and you're going to print out June. You're going to highlight every single time that you spent money that you needed to, meaning your rents, your car note, your groceries, right? Not your Starbucks and your your Postmates and your Uber Eats. That's not necessary. Okay? I'm talking your trip to Publix or your trip to Walmart or your trip to Whole Foods or whatever, right? These are things that are necessary. Your daycare, right? These things that are necessary. Pay attention to where your money is going. Highlight everywhere that you spent money that you needed to. Everything that's not highlighted is all the BS that your money is going to. That is taking your money away. Pay attention to where your money is going. There's a common misconception, guys, that when I have more money, I'll know what to do with it. When I have more money, when I make this type, but when I get to 5K a month in my business, when I get to 10K a month in my business, I'll know what to do with it. Wrong. Those same habits that you have now with the money that you have now are the same habits that are going to carry over when you're making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50K a month. I guarantee you. Hello? I jumped to 20K a month in my business, and I was still having overdraft problems. I'm telling you my truth. I was making 20K a month, and I still had overdraft issues. Whoa, Kat, you teach about finances, but you have overdraft issues? What is going on? You need to pay attention to your money. Guys, learn from my mistakes. You got to pay attention to your money now. I don't care how small your maybe your income is the smallest that it could ever been. It doesn't matter. You need to pay attention to it now, because those same habits that you have, they're going to carry over. Type in a 1 if you're with me. Type in a 1 if you're with me. Any of you guys watching this who have had a jump in income or an increase in income, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't even need to say anymore. Okay? All right? You want to pay attention. Where is your money going? Where is it going? Who is it going to? What is it going to? Where is it going to? How is it going? Is it the cash? Are you going to the ATM and pulling cash and spending cash every day? Are you swiping and swiping? Are you doing Amazon? That was me. Amazon. Oh my God, how many Amazon? What? $20 here, $30 here, $50 there. Next thing you know, I spent $1,000 on Amazon on things that really don't matter. Okay? I'm telling you guys my truth. This was part of my journey. This is my truth. I'm giving you my truth. And I know it's your truth. Okay? All right, guys? You got to pay attention to your money. Okay, so let's see. What are some of your answers? Some money is evil. To feel loved. Okay, you learn something new every day. You pay attention to what people are saying to you and respect. Absolutely, right? Yes, absolutely. That's a good one, Wamali, right? Pay attention because you learn from other people. Pay attention to your bank account because your bank account is going to teach you some things about yourself. It's going to teach you that you have an Amazon addiction. It's going to teach you that you have a Starbucks addiction. It's going to teach you that, oh my God, you have no idea what you're doing with your money, huh? It's going to teach you a lot of things. Yes, pay attention to it. Listen to it. It's got a message for you. It's saying, please stop swiping. Please. Put me in a savings. Please. Buy more stocks. Please. It's going to give you a message. Listen to it. Pay attention to it. Understand where your cash is coming into your business and where is it going, and plan for your business future. Absolutely, right? Now we're getting to this is 2-day shipping is dangerous. Yes. That thing is dangerous. Okay? All right. Tip number two, make time for it. Make time for it. Just like you make time for your spouse. You go out on your little date nights. You make time for mommy and me, right? You make time for your friends to go out on brunch and get dressed and pretty and sexy. And, hot girl summer, right? You do all of that. You make time for everybody. But when do you make time for your money? Type in a 2 if you make time for your money. Type in a 0 if you don't even know what making time for your money looks like. Type in a 2 if you make time for your money. And type in a 0 if you have no idea what I'm talking about. What does make time for my money even look like, Kat? Be honest. 2 if you already make time for your money, and type in a 0 if you don't. Okay? All right. You don't even know what make time for your money looks like. All right? What does that look like? What do you guys think? Lee says 2. Okay? What does that look like for you? What does make time for your money look like? What does make time for your money look like? Milan, you're actually already doing it. The fact that you're on this live right now, you're making time for your money. Okay? So making time for your money means putting time aside, making it, actually, yeah, I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away the third one, right? Making time for it. Setting time aside to say, hey, I'm going to do this exercise that Kat told me. I'm going to print out my August, my June, and my July. August, July, and June. Yeah, I said it right. Right? And I'm going to highlight. I'm going to pay attention to my money. I'm going to make time to do this. If it takes me 10 minutes to do it, if it takes me an hour, I'm going to take time to do it. I'm going to take time to revise. Where are my bills? When are my bills? I'm going to take time to find ways to increase my income. I'm going to take time to review all invoices that need to be paid. I'm going to take time to look at my sales for the week versus the last week or something like that. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Type in a 1 if you understand what I'm saying. Type in a 1 if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, type in a 1 if you understand what I'm saying, all right? Okay, all right, make time for your money. Make time. Does it need to be every day? No, I hope it's not every day. That's going to get exhausting. Make it something that you can handle. Don't overdo it. Don't overpromise yourself to where you're letting yourself down and then you don't do it and you're like, I didn't do it, so it's okay. I didn't do it anyway, so it's okay. Whatever, I'll just skip this day and I'll skip. Don't do that to yourself. Set a time. Maybe when Kat is on live, that's my time for my money. I get to learn something about money, and that's my time for my money. Maybe 20 minutes after Kat's live, maybe I'll stay away. I'll stay online for a little bit, kind of scroll through different articles or little YouTube videos to supplement whatever she taught about. It can be easy, guys. It doesn't need to be hard. Please don't tell yourself that you're going to wake up at 8 a.m. and look at your bank statement every day, and you're going to write this, and you're going to write it. You're not going to do it. I hate to say it. You're not going to do it. You're not. You're just not. You're not going to wake up. If you don't already wake up at 8 a.m. and do that, you're not going to do it. It's not happening. I already know that. Don't lie to yourself. You don't need to lie to me, okay? You don't need to lie to me. You're not going to do it. What you are going to do is something easy. So figure out something that you could do that's easy for you. Like, oh, you know what? On Sundays or on Saturdays, before I go to the grocery store, I'll take a glance at my bank statements or whatever. Your Mint, the app Mint actually keeps up with your expenses. There's a lot of apps out there that keep up with your expenses. Okay, so maybe you just glance at it to see, am I on track? Have I spent too much on Amazon this month so far? Right? Maybe before you go shopping, before you click buy on Amazon. Before you do that, maybe you take a glance like, my budget was $500 for the month for Amazon. Where am I right now? Oh, I'm at $200. Okay, I got some time. That's easy. These are easy things that you can do. Okay, type in a 1 if that was helpful. Type in a 1 if that was helpful. All right. Where are we? This is number 4, right? Because I already said make a decision, pay attention to your money, make time for it. This one goes hand in hand, right? Number four goes hand in hand with number 3. Prioritize it. Make it a priority. You make your children a priority. You make your spouse a priority. You make your boss a priority. You make your coworkers a priority. You make your friend who's crying about her mans, all right? You make that a priority. You got better things to do than to listen to your friend go on and on about some man she should have left 5 years ago. You got better things, but you give her you give her that time though. You make it a priority. Prioritize your money. Make it a priority. Kat, I've been meaning to call you. Kat, I've been meaning to. You know what really grinds my gears is when I hear that. Not because I really like, I'm like, oh God, just come in. That really grinds my gears. I hate when I hear that. That is a pet peeve of mine. Oh, I've been meaning to call. No, you haven't. Stop lying. You haven't been meaning to call me. You never wanted to call me. Please don't tell me that. You're not doing me a favor. You're not doing anything for anybody, really, because you haven't made a decision. You haven't called anybody, really, not just me. You haven't called anybody. You haven't bothered to look at your bank statements. You're yelling generational wealth, and you're saying, I want to be rich, and I want to be rich because it sounds good. It looks good on Facebook. You write all these statuses about being rich and this and that and wanting to buy buildings and want to do that, but you haven't done anything about it. And when I say you, I'm talking to me because I used to be one of those people. Everything that I'm talking to you about, guys, I have been guilty of it. So when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to me. When I was having those overdraft issues, I had been meaning to get a financial advisor of my own. But you know what stopped me? My ego, my pride. Kat, this is what you do. This is what you teach the people. You teach them money. What do you mean you need a financial advisor? Well, I wasn't used to making $20K a month. So of course I don't have the tools to know how to handle that. I had to put my pride to the side and make it a priority to call a financial advisor so that I can handle 20, 30, 40K a month. And now we're headed for 50. So now guess what? Now that I have a financial advisor who taught me how to do this, guess what? When you guys get on that level, I can help you. And then when your friends and your family get on that level, you can help them. It's not about you guys. Remember what Tanya says. Tanya said we are meant to live in a community. It's never about you. It's about your community. Prioritize your finances because it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about your kids. It's about your spouse. It's about your community. It's about your mother. It's about your father. It's about your sister. It's about your friend. It's about everybody in your life that needs to see you win. Because seeing you win gives them the belief in themselves to say, oh, she can do it. Oh, she's just like me. Oh, that means I can do it. Prioritize your finances because it's not about you. It's not about me when I couldn't handle my own 20K a month. And for some reason, and half of it was going to business bills and then frivolous stuff because I was like, oh, I make 20K a month. Slide, baby, slide. Yeah, no. No. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes, okay? Kat, it's not about you. It's about all of these people that look up to you. It's about all of these people here who follow what you say. It's about setting the example for your community. It's about your mother. It's about being able to help your mom pay off her house. It's about being an example for your little brother so that he can see he doesn't need to go slave for no man. I got to be careful because we got all colors and rainbows in this group, right? I can't say some things. But I don't want my little brother to clock in for no man. I don't. So guess what? I'm gonna trailblaze the way for him so he could see that he can do this because me and him come from the same family, the same background. So if I can do it, he can do it. Prioritize your finances, guys. Make it a priority because it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about your community. It's about your children. It's about your family. It's about your mother. It's about your father. It's about your grandparents. It's about everybody in your family that looks up to you. Type in a 1 if you're with me. Type in a 1 if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I actually have to go at 8. What time is it? How are we doing on time? Oh, we're good. Okay. We're good. Okay? It's not about you. Moving on. Type in a 1 if you guys understood that. It's not about you guys. Prioritize your money. Our priorities, I wrote in my notes, our priorities are reflected by our values. Goes back to exactly what I was saying. What is it? What are your values? What do you value? Do you value honesty? You want other people to be honest with you, but you're not being honest with yourself about your money. How do you expect other people to be honest with you? You don't like when your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your girlfriends or your menses lie to you? Then why are you lying to yourself? So they're supposed to tell you the truth, but you can lie to everybody, including yourself? That does not work. That's not how the universe works. Everything is an exchange of energy. You want people to be honest with you. You got to be honest with yourself. If you want to build generational wealth, you got to be honest about the work that it takes. Pay attention to your money, make time for it, and prioritize it. Be honest with yourself. You like people to be loyal to you. Be loyal to yourself and your purpose. Be loyal to your finances. You're in here. Anybody who's in this group is here to build generational wealth. Nobody is here for their health. Nobody's here because this is a good time. Yeah, I know you guys have a good time watching me. I know this is a good time. I know I'm a good time. I know I make you guys laugh. I make you guys think. Sometimes I get you guys mad, but that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I want to get you mad because now I'm saying something that you need to hear. Okay? All right? I know that, but you're here because you want to build generational wealth. Make it a priority. I've had so many hours at work and, all these excuses. You're not making it a priority. You make time for what's important. You've been working multiple hours. You've been working overtime because that's what's important to you right now. Overtime is more important to you than your generational wealth. That's all it is. And it's okay. Just be honest with yourself about it. Stop lying to yourself about it. Stop saying you want generational wealth when all you really want is overtime at work. If that's what you really want, just say that's what you really want. You want to work overtime at work. You want to work 60, 70 hours. That's what you want to do. Just be honest. Don't tell me you want to build generational wealth and then tell me, oh, work, and blah, blah, whatever other excuses. That's what's the priority. Whatever the excuses, that's the priority for you. The money's not a priority. And it's okay. Money doesn't need to be a priority. It does not need to be a priority. You don't have to build generational wealth. You can work 60, 70 hours for the rest of your life and then retire when you're 62. You could do that. That's okay. You don't need to build generational wealth. You don't need to listen to cat talk in your ear. You don't have to do it. You really don't. But if that's what you say you want, be honest with yourself. Prioritize it. You make time for what's important. If it's important to you, you make time for it. If your child is sick, it doesn't matter what your boss say. Will you not take the day off to go see your child? No matter what it is, they could write you up. Type in a 1 if you're with me. If your child is sick, a lot of you guys have children. Your child or your spouse, right? If anybody in your family that's close to you is sick, will you not call out of work and do what needs to be done and go to the hospital or wherever you got to go? Type in a 1. You make it a priority because they are sick and they need you right now. Yes or no? If your finances are sick, you need to put everything down and fix the finances. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. If your finances are sick, put everything down and take care of it. Just like you would take care. Well, obviously, I don't want to equate a child to finances. I don't want to do that. That's not where I'm headed. But it's the same thought process. It doesn't mean call out of work to do your bank statements now. That's not what I'm saying, guys. Hey, come on now, okay? Let's not take it away, get carried away here. We're not saying, hey, take time off work to do the exercise that Katiana said. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is make it a priority. Before you go to bed tonight, make it a priority to at least get it printed. Maybe it's not realistic for you to do the exercise today, but what is realistic is to at least download the last 3 months. You could do that. Log into your bank, download the PDF. Maybe send it to yourself. Maybe you don't have a printer. Maybe you need to go to FedEx or something and print it. At least download it so that it's ready. Make a decision that I'm going to go to FedEx and print out my bank statements. Make a decision that I'm going to use my iPad. I'm not going to print nothing out. I'm just going to go through my iPad. Whatever. Make a decision. Prioritize it. Moving on. The next thing you want to do, okay? So the first is make a decision. Any questions, guys? But let's pause for a second. Let's pause. Any questions? Any questions? The first thing you want to do is make a decision. Second thing you want to do is pay attention. Pay attention to your money. Third thing you want to do is make time for it. Okay? Make it a priority. It actually goes hand in hand. Make it a priority. Make time for it. Okay? Any questions? Let's go through. Let's go. Sorry. Sorry, guys. What is going on? Okay, let me just hold it here. I don't want y'all to see all up in my, I'm in my room right now, so I don't want y'all to see all up in my business in my room. Okay, I like your dress too. Oh, thanks. It's from Ghana. Okay, let's see here. This is too close. Come on, work with me here. Let's make sure this. Okay. All right. Stay. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. Let me hold this so it doesn't go. All right. So you guys are tagging people. I like your dress. Thank you. Simple and one. Hi. Okay. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Sharon. Hey, love. How are you? Okay. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Okay. I think I'm caught up. Okay. I'm all caught up. Please stay iPad. Do not fall. Okay. All right. Cool. So moving on. All right. Any questions? If you guys have questions, go ahead and say it here. Okay. Next, celebrate the good. Okay. You want to celebrate the good in any relationship. In any relationship that you have, right? You want to celebrate the good stuff. That's why you're in the relationship in the first place. Maybe this friend, right, is someone that you can always go to for relationship advice, okay? Maybe this coworker always has your back when you're late, right? Or maybe this boss always gives you the time off that you need, right? Celebrate the things out of the relationship. Celebrate the good things that you do. Yes, Kat had an issue when she first started making 20K a month. She had an issue with managing her cash flow, but she was investing. I was investing into my crypto. I was keeping up with my crypto. I was keeping up with my stocks. I was keeping up with everything, right? Yes, I had issues with my cash flow management. Hey, I'm telling you my truth, guys, okay? That it is what it is. I had some serious issues with cash flow management. Clearly, or I got some help. So if anybody needs help with cash flow management, I got you. Okay? I know how to fix it now. Okay? All right. So with that, I still, when my advisor told me, hey, where's your money going? What are you doing with your money? A lot of it actually was going towards my investments. Okay. And so I was actually proud of that. I was like, oh, it's actually not that bad. Yes, I spent $1,000 on Amazon. Yeah. But I spent $5,000 here on this Bitcoin, or I'm sorry, on Ethereum and Bitcoin here. So that's better, right? So celebrate the fact that, when I started hitting that type of cash flow, I was able to get the computer I wanted, instead of that little laptop that I was using forever, right? When I got that cash flow, I was able to just the fact that I was able to hit 20K, just the fact that I was able to make 20K in 1 month, I was able to, I was, in my business, actually, guys, in my business. Okay. It's different when you do it in a portfolio. You don't really get to enjoy it that much. It's nice to see, but you're not really using it, right? But when it's coming into your business, it's cash flow. It's different. It's a different vibe. Those of you who have managed portfolios and have like high income, you guys get what I'm saying, okay? So when I first got that, just being able to hit that was a milestone for me. So of course you want to celebrate that. You want to vibrate on that frequency of gratitude. Be grateful. Yes. There's some improvements that could be made. Yes, I can pay more attention to my money. Yes, I can make more time. Yes, I can prioritize it. Yes, but I can do this. I've done this. Or I was able to do this. I was able to buy a house. I was able to purchase a car cash. I was able to pay off my car. I was able to pay for my kids' daycare this week without any issues. Sometimes celebrate your small wins. What are some of your wins? Type it in the chat. What are some of your wins? Thank you. Right? So what are some of your wins? Type in the chat. What are some of your wins? Type in the chat. What are some of your wins? What are some of your wins? What are some of your wins? What are some things you want to celebrate? What are some things you want to celebrate? What are some things you want to celebrate? Celebration time. Okay, I don't see any chats. I'm sorry, I don't see any. What are some things you want to celebrate? What are some things you want to celebrate? Okay, talk to me. Okay, Tanya says paid off one of our cars. Woohoo! Everybody put a little the little party emoji. Woo, actually, let me put it in for you. All right, everybody congratulate Tanya on that, right? Absolutely. Put the little, what is that called? The little party emoji. Where is it at? Little party emoji. Woohoo! Nice work, Tanya. That's right. She was able to pay off one of her cars. Yes, I'm sure Tanya could pay more attention to her finances. Yes, I'm sure she can make more time for it. I'm sure she can prioritize a few things. I'm sure she could do that. But she was able to pay off her car. Yes. Woohoo. There you go. Paying off debt sooner. That's right, Lavon, right? Getting out of debt. Whew. Now your net worth has automatically increased. Your debt to income has decreased. And now you have access to more financing. Beautiful. Bought 2 car cash within a year. Milan. Yes, queen. Yes, absolutely. Let me get the excitement there. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Milan also said, paid off a 12K credit card. Woo-hoo! Now that's 12K that you have. Did you close the credit card? You have to, if you didn't, you have 12K in case of any, like obviously you want to use your emergency fund first, right? You don't want to get into debt for emergencies. But if the world crashes, if there's a zombie apocalypse, you've got 12K that you can use, right? That's to celebrate. Yes. Or you can use that 12K and use it in your business and help that make you some money, right? Exactly. You want to celebrate your wins, vibrate on that high frequency so that you invite more of that. Okay? When you're vibrating on that frequency, right? When you're only looking for red, when you're focused on just red, guess what you're going to see? You're going to see everything that's red. Even if it's not red, you're going to find the red in it. Like my nails right now, right? I got this little pink over here, this little peach. Right? There's a little red in there. Was that a stretch? That was a stretch. Let me stop. That was a stretch. But hey, what makes pink and peach, right? Red is in there somewhere, okay? So y'all gonna give me my red, okay? You're gonna give me my props for that because that is red in there, okay? All right? So when you're vibrating on that frequency, guess what? You're attracting more of that. You're attracting more paid off cars. You're attracting more paid off credit cards. You're attracting more increase in cash flow, right? When you're attracting that, when you're focused on that, okay, you're attracting more of it. When you're in love, right? You attract more love. When you're in love, you're glowing. Everybody sees, oh my God, you look so happy. You're attracting more of that. When you're happy and you're excited, everybody around you is like, I don't know why I'm happy, but you're happy, so I'm happy, right? And so it's contagious. And so when you celebrate the good, when you celebrate the things that you do right in your finances, you invite more of that to come in. Type in a 1 if you guys are with me. Okay, you invite more of that to come in, right? And the last thing, type in a 1. Actually, I'm going to wait for you guys. Type in a 1 if you're with me, okay? Milan says, saving for my son's future. Milan, you are on point here. Yes, queen. Yes, improve your credit score. Absolutely, right? Type in a 1 if you're with me. You invite more of that, right? When you have that energy, you invite more of that energy in there, okay? And then just to piggyback off of that, the last thing I'm going to leave you with, right? And this is part 1, by the way. I'm going to have multiple parts of this, okay? The last thing you want to do is forgive the bad. Forgive the bad. It's okay that you got into debt. But guess what? You paid $12,000 off of it. You paid it off. Yes, you got into 12K debt, but you paid it off. Yes, you did this, but you were able to do this. Forgive yourself. Let it go. I know that's easier said than done. Well, Kat, it's not that easy because I'm still paying for it. You know, I'm still paying for a lot of the mistakes I made in my 20s. I'm still paying. I'm still paying. But I forgave myself. I was 20 years old. I didn't know any better. I didn't have financial education in my school. I didn't have parents who knew about financial education to even give it to me. I didn't know any better. I never had $20,000 in 1 month before. So of course I didn't know what to do with it. I couldn't handle it. Okay? It's different to have $20,000 in a portfolio when you really can't do much with it because I'm not selling my stocks. I'm not selling my Apple that I got at these low prices. No, I'm not doing that. But it's different when you have this sitting in your bank account and you're able to swipe with Amazon. So it's okay. I didn't know any better. Am I going to sit here and beat myself up? Because guess what? If I beat myself up about this mistake or this bad decision that I made, guess what I'm inviting? I'm inviting more of that bad decision. When you're vibrating low, when you have fear, when you have doubt, when you have guilt, when you have shame, this is low vibrational things. And so if you're vibrating low, guess what you're attracting? You're attracting more low vibrations. More low. You can't, if the vibration that you want is up here and you're down here and you keep vibrating up here, down here, how are you ever going to get up here? You're just going to stay in your little misery like, oh, my God, I should have spent this money on here. Oh my God, I wasted my money. Oh my God. Cry about it for 5 seconds. Snap out of it. Vibrate high. Say, oh my God, I spent that money on this, but I was able to do this. Oh my God, I did this, and I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have bought that dress. I shouldn't have bought this, or I ate out. I spent, so much money on Postmates when I could have cooked. But I'm aware of it now. I'm able to see these things. So I'm going to celebrate that. Yes, I messed up, but I'm aware of it now. And I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to make time for my money. I'm going to prioritize my money. And I'm going to celebrate all the good and forgive all the bad. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you improve your relationship with money. All right? Type in a 1 if that was helpful. Type in a 1 if that was helpful. That's it for the live, guys. We would have a part 2. I'm going to talk about other ways that you can improve your relationship with money. I'm going to open it up for questions. And then we are done. We are done. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Comments? Any comments? Was this helpful? Right? Which one of these was your favorite? Which one of these? Let's get some feedback here. Okay. We got some 1s here. Okay. We got some 1s. All right. Which one of these was your favorite? All right. Linda says 1. Liz says 1. Lavon, Natasha. Hey, love, Isabel. Okay. Hello. Hello, everybody. Okay. Type in a 1, Fredline. Love this. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So don't forget your homework, guys. Your homework. Homework. Very helpful. One of my favorite lives. Awesome. Nice. Love it. Love it. Right. Homework. Right. Print out your bank statements. First of all, make a decision. Make a decision. Okay. Right. Print out your bank statements and highlight. Do it. Try it. Okay. And then I want to hear about it on the next live. I think, what's tomorrow? Thursday's crazies for me. So maybe Friday or Saturday I'll go live. Probably Saturday, because I'm already doing a training on Saturday. If I'm free, if I don't have any plans, I'll probably come live. But don't quote me on that. Saturday I have a training in my stock club, right? Those of you who are in my stock club, we have a training on Saturday. If you're not in the stock club, type in 7, and I will send you the link to do a free trial. The first month is free. Okay, the stock club. What is the stock club? Let me just talk about it since I'm already on it. Stock club. We basically it's just like the Facebook group, but it's a lot more in depth. I have a lot more in depth training where we're on a Zoom. It's not just this live. You're able to actually talk to me. You have access to me. I give you a list of prices. A list of stocks that you can invest in every single month, and I also give you the best price to get it. Okay. I give you a list of crypto, right? I also give you a list of options, right? Usually the options are about every week. I give 2 or 3 option plays that can help you create some quick cash flow to feed your long-term investments or to take care of some bills that you have, whatever the case is. All right. A lot of the people in the stock club love the education, and they also love the plays. There a lot of people are making some good money in there. Okay. So if you're interested in the stock club, I'm gonna send you the link. It's free for the first month. You don't have to pay anything. If you don't like it, just hit cancel. Just like Netflix, just like Amazon, everything that you subscribe to. If you don't like it, just hit cancel, and there's no hard feelings. Okay. And then we'll go from there. So I'd love to have some new people in the stock club. So any questions? Milan says, thank you so much for your time. It was helpful. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, so that's it. Have a good night, and I'll see you either Friday or Saturday. Okay, most likely Saturday. Maybe I'll surprise you on Friday. Okay, I don't want to overpromise. I don't want to lie to not lie to myself or lie to you. And I definitely want to make you guys a priority as well. So definitely Saturday, but maybe Friday. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.